say, welcome to Girl Take the Lead Soundbite, a short reflection inspired by a recent conversation on Girl Take the Lead. I'm your host, Yo Canny. During my conversation with Wani Iris Manly, she said something that stayed with me long after we stopped recording. She talked about leaving room for life to surprise us. At first, I thought this particular soundbite would be about control. But then I realized maybe the opposite of control isn't simply letting go. Maybe it's compassionate curiosity. I've been thinking about why we try so hard to control outcomes. Sometimes it's because we've worked hard for what we have. Sometimes it's because we've been hurt before. Sometimes it's because we love someone and don't want to see them struggle. I hear it all the time. I'm worried about my daughter. My son is making a mistake. I know this isn't going to end well. Do we? Do we really? How do we know? When I was younger, I moved from Los Angeles to New York knowing only one person, kind of like Wani. Although I did know the language. Looking back, someone could have made a very convincing argument that it was a terrible idea. I didn't have much money. I didn't know the city. There were moments I wondered what I'd gotten myself into, like where was my car? But that experience shaped who I became. Years later, I left a career I'd spent more than 4 decades building. I couldn't predict what life would look like afterward. Today, I can't imagine not having the podcast, these conversations with you, or this creative chapter of my life. If someone had written the ending ahead of time, they would have gotten it wrong. And that's made me wonder how often I do the same thing for someone else. How often do I assume I know how their story will end? Maybe what they're walking through is exactly what they need. Not because it will be easy, but because it will help them become who they're meant to be. Brene Brown reminds us that vulnerability is living with uncertainty, risk, and emotional exposure. Maybe that's what control is trying to protect us from: uncertainty. The truth is, we can't predict the outcome. We can make thoughtful plans, we can prepare, we can share our wisdom, but eventually there comes a moment when planning becomes trying to control the ending. And those are two very different things. One of the distinctions you've heard me make is about the difference between trust and faith. Trust grows from evidence. It's built through experience. Faith begins where the evidence ends. Not necessarily in a religious sense, but in the quiet belief that we, or the people we love, will find a way through whatever comes next. That's a different kind of confidence. It's a confidence without certainty. So perhaps the invitation isn't to stop caring or to stop planning. It's to replace control with compassionate curiosity. Instead of asking, how do I keep this from happening? Maybe we ask, I wonder what else could be true. Instead of, I know how this ends, we become curious enough to say, let's see what unfolds. Because here's what I'm learning. Control assumes we know the ending. Compassionate curiosity leaves room for a different ending. And maybe, just maybe, that's how life surprises us. Until next time, keep leading with compassion, curiosity, and leave a little room for life to surprise you. Thank you for joining me for this soundbite. I'd like to just leave you with this question. Where in your life might compassionate curiosity create space for a different ending? Next time on Girl Take the Lead, we'll be joined by author Erica Alessandrini to talk about her new book, Maybe It's Me, looking inward to create real change through conscious choices. I don't know about you, but that title speaks to me. How often are the biggest barriers in life not what's happening around us, but the beliefs, habits, and stories that we've been carrying all along? I hope you'll join us for this amazing conversation. Until next time, keep leading and keep growing from the inside out. Bye.